Hello, gentlemen and ladies. Mostly gentlemen and one lady. Welcome back to the Kiev Major. We are in round 2, but now on the lower half. That means both these teams have lost their first round opponents. Newbee, I believe, lost to DC in an 0-2 fashion. MouseSport, I have to go back and check who did they actually lose to. Or maybe my co-caster could help me out. I'm Loomis, I'm going to be joined by Ailson. And MouseSport lost to IG, also in an 0-2 fashion. So both these teams are looking to earn their first wins here today. And I gotta ask you right from the get-go, who do you think is the stronger team between the two?
Based off of recent performances, I mean, I'm gonna have to say it's gotta be Newbee.
They lost to an American team, though.
10 seconds to go.
Okay. Okay.
5 seconds.
I mean,
I'm just
Newbee
messing.
is...
I'm just messing. DC is not an American team, at least not 100%.
Reserve
And
time.
DC is definitely a very strong opponent, despite the fact that we saw Secret just 2-0ing them. So.
But yeah, I mean, Newbee is definitely a solid team, so, you know, that 2-0 from DC is definitely surprising to me.
Yep.
But I don't think I've seen MouseSports play anything in recent times. Like, I know they haven't been doing too well either in a lot of online tournaments, but in their series against IG, it didn't look like they were pushovers. So this might be closer than we think.
All right, let's actually get into the draft here. MouseSport, with the overall first pick in the whole drafting phase, picks up Legion Commander. We got a quick Monkey King and Warlock reply, and then follow things up. We got Keeper of the Light. So right from the get-go, I want to point out that Newbee is one of the Chinese teams that love LC. In fact, in a recent best of 5, they picked LC 3 times in 4 games. So I wonder if MouseSport is picking up LC as both of a pick themselves, but also to deny one of Newbee's best heroes from them. Of course, MouseSport also counter picks with Keeper of Light once the Aghanim Scepter is online. Monkey King is going to have a very tough time, well, performing his tree dance and kind of getting away undetected. So, at least right from the get-go, I like where MouseSport is starting things off from.
Maybe they'll follow in the footsteps of Liquid. They picked Night Stalker.
True.
To counter the Coddle.
I mean, it's often very weird that you pick an off-lane position to make sure a 4 position have a strong impact, but eventually Monkey King becomes a core, becomes a carry to a certain point. I think we saw Kuroki did a lot of that with his Wukong command plus Basher, was just winning team fights left and right.
Seconds to go.
Yeah, the interaction with Basher and Monkey King Ultimate is just, it's something else. It's so game-winning. I think in that game against Thunderbirds, he casted Wukong ulti, and of the first 3 hits, 3 people got bashed in that ultimate.
Just as intended by Astra, no problem. Well, so far I don't see any Night Stalker bans, so Newbee can pick it up for themselves. KP though, I don't think he's more of a Night Stalker player. I think KP, when he plays, he really prefers those kind of initiator type of roles. The Axes, the Slaughters, and he likes to transition into a late game core a lot of the times. And Night Stalker is more of kind of a utility information type of hero, and I wonder if KP really likes those type of heroes.
No, I definitely agree with you there. I don't think it's something that he's strong at.
I mean, no doubt he can probably play it, but probably not his preferred hero.
Yeah, definitely. Gonna have to wait and see what his hero's gonna be. I think Sand King might be an option. I think a lot of teams have been opting for that. There's still Abaddon as well. I think Abaddon is probably the more favorable offlane hero at the moment.
Sure. I have to say though, I'm calling in question what Newbee's going to pick in the safe lane. Because the one thing I've noticed from LCs in the recent 2 to 3 weeks is that she's very good at pressuring the enemy safe lane. Like, constant overwhelming odds. And let's not forget that Keeper of Light most likely can be there with the Illuminate support as well. We even see some of these, like, I don't know, traditionally very strong safe laners like Juggernaut, even with the healing ward, gets out-pushed and out-dominated in the lane by the LC overwhelming odds. So who's Newbee gonna pick in the safe lane, and will he able to stand up against LC and Keeper?
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, LC actually does very well against heroes like Jug, but even Jug is, even if Jug was an option, like, they took it out already.
Yeah.
Maybe they might go for something like
Reserve
Mag
time.
Ursa might be an option.
Okay. I mean, they do have the Warlock heal to soften the blow a bit, so there is that. And there is that KP Sanking
Dyer's
that you
pick.
mentioned.
Well, that eliminates the option of Magnus, unless they want to run him in. But I don't think SCCC ends up plays that very often. If anything, I think this is more of an
10
Invoker game,
seconds
if
to
anything.
go.
SC, one of the best Invoker
5
players in the world.
seconds.
I believe Newbee has, what, 3 over 9k players? Or was it only 2?
Reserve time.
I know for sure Kaka and SC
I
are
think
both
Kaka
9Ks.
and SC, yeah, I think it's just them two.
Okay.
Someone's dropped out like a kid in school.
MouseSport has their own one as well. So, a little off topic, not related to this game. I heard that TNC just beat Thunderbirds in Game 2.
Okay.
Raven was playing Spectre and he had 33 kills. I'm pretty sure that's the record, right?
And it sounds like a record that's going to be hard to break. Ooh,
Radiant's pick.
Bane Elemental. Alright. Not a hero we see too much anymore, in fact. What do you think about it?
I don't know how I feel about it. Because a lot of the times when people
10
pick
seconds to
Bane,
go.
usually it's just to hold down a hero, but
5
nothing really
seconds.
comes to mind in terms of what Newbee have so far. And I guess there is definitely synergy between Bane and the Keeper of the Light. You can easily sleep someone as an Illuminate setup. And on top of that, it also works with LC. You can just stack up the nukes off of one sleep.
I don't know. At the same time, I feel like that's a very weak setup, right? As teammates could kind of wake things up by taking the sleep away.
And then eating the nukes themselves.
I mean, from the way I see it, I don't know about this Bane pick, because Fiend Script to me has very little impact in this game. All of these heroes so far from Newbee can easily cancel it. You have some like very strong Nombo with the Nightmare plus duel. In case these spells fire off at the wrong time, you could have a very hilarious duel from MouseSport. And now, because you revealed the fact that you have a Bane, it's very easy for Newbee to kind of adjust their picks into it. Normally, Bane's very good for his ability to pierce through BKBs.
10 seconds to go.
Newbee just don't have to pick BKB-centric heroes as they pick up a Spectre.
5
Spectre
seconds.
could just run all over this Bane.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. Like I mentioned, I can kind of see the synergy, but I'm not very convinced by this pick either. I
5
feel like
seconds.
Newbee's lineup just doesn't really feel scared by it at all.
Alright, now this is a pick that I could get
Radiant's
behind.
banned.
OD, always a very, very strong hero. But I gotta go back to the Spectre pick real fast. Is this the rise of Spectre? We've been seeing a ton of different teams playing him to great success. You just talked about Raven getting 33 kills. We also saw Matumba Man earlier today carrying his team to a victory.
10 seconds
And
to go.
just now, it was MP for Team Secret as well. Is Spectre the new pick, the new hotness in Kiev right now?
I think a lot of it just comes down to how difficult it is to high ground in the current patch. And since it's so difficult to high ground, what better hero to take the game as late as possible, right? Like, this is the classic ultra carry.
Yeah, I guess when everyone's getting Handsome Midas, Spectre's like, okay, I'm just gonna get Radiance and kill all of you guys. Newbee will take out
10
the
seconds to
Thug,
go.
the Thug Tro,
Dyer's
as MouseSport
pick.
has known to run that hero. And interestingly, a Puck ban here for SC.
I really like this troll ban because it synergizes very well with OD. Like, OD can definitely use all of that attack speed.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Same with
10
LC as well.
seconds to go.
Ooh, Ember.
Radiant's pick.
This is an interesting pick.
Oh, I guess this is probably a safe lane Emperor. Well, I mean, at the same time, it's kind of, you can kind of juggle between the both of them. It just really depends on the
10
class hero,
seconds to go.
since they don't know what to expect from Newbee. There is still Invoker in the
5
pool.
seconds.
Invoker will look like a strong pick to me. One thing I have to say is that so far,
Reserve
I think
time.
Newbee is having the same issue as what DC had issue with last game, is that they're very over-reliant on this Sanking to essentially be the initiator or the counter-initiator. I mean, yes, Warlock gives you the rock, Monkey King has the Boundless Strike, but for the most part, if you're looking for a hard initiation, it really just comes from the Sanking. So I'd like to see Newbee picking up something that could help with that,
10 seconds to
and maybe
go.
that's why MouseSport actually takes out the Puck as well.
5 seconds.
I think while that is kind of true, I think Monkey King. Oh, they're just gonna go for the Lina. Okay, I think this is fine. But I was gonna say, I think Monkey King is more than enough to help out the Sand King. I think Monkey King is just an insane hero right now.
Yeah. I mean, Monkey King's one of those heroes that has multiple ways to initiate as well, right? A lot of times we see just a Boundless Strike from the trees, or even a Wukong command into a Boundless Strike and then Primal Spring, all that jazz. So, but they are going to add a little bit more stun to their repertoire by picking up the Lina. Now, personally, I haven't seen the OD Lina matchup too much. Can you give us a quick rundown of how that one might come out?
I'm pretty sure Lina ends up winning this simply because OD can't astral Lina. Lina's range is just too good, so you just kind of get harassed to death by Dragon Slave. Not to mention there's a Monkey King on the team, so most likely Monkey King is just going to be jumping around mid, and we might even see a kill mid if OD isn't careful.
Okay. I mean, I think the Bane might complicate things a little bit, because we talked about how we didn't really like Bane in the kind of overall outcome of the draft, but in terms of him walking from lane to lane, harassing people with right click and brain sap, he's one of the best in business in doing so, right? He's kind of like the range ogre, if you ask me. You know, at least for the first 5 minutes. So if he starts in the mid lane and kind of bother Lina a bit, I could see SC having a little bit of trouble on the Lina. U9 will be playing the Spectre. We got Faith on the Warlock, Kaka, Monkey King, and then we got KP playing the Sand King on the top lane. Meanwhile, we got Madara playing the Ember Spirit, Skylark on the LC, Thug playing the OD. We got Spartan on the Keeper of the Light, and last but not least, maybe next time, playing Bane this time around.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how this Bane is going to be moving around. You know, you said he's going to be moving from lane to lane and harassing, but you have to remember there's a Monkey King here. If the Monkey King casters them out, you're not going to have a good time trading. Kaka does not have Orb of Venom yet, so you're still safe.
Yeah, interesting to see the Monkey King buying 2 sets of tangles to kind of forego the first Orb of Venom. But he'll be able to pick it up relatively quickly. So I didn't get your opinion about the draft. Do you think MouseSport's got the better draft here, or are you more siding with the Newbee?
If it's just off the draft alone, I think both teams are... It feels fairly even. But just because of Newbee's, you know, track record, I'm going to have to side with Newbee.
Okay. Well, they are starting with the classic 4-top here for MouseSport. Or it looks like we're going to have Skylark just jungle LC. We've seen it before. It's a very proven, strong strategy in pubs. MouseSport 1-0. Go game 2.
We're going to have to see just how effective this jungle LC is going to be.
Yeah. Honestly, jungle LC is not that bad at all. You can actually pick up quite a bit of decent farm in the lane. Or, sorry, in the jungle. I am surprised with all the things we said that he's not decided to lane, because I think he will be able to get something in the lane as well.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that too, but you can already see how much damage this Illuminate and Sleep, I don't know, it's not even Sleep, just Illuminate into Brain Sap does. I guess they're more afraid of KP getting off to a good start, but Faith is here to back him up. He's going to be getting farm and levels regardless.
I imagine KP is very self-reliant once he gets like level 3 or so. So I don't expect Faith to stay here the whole time. I say that
Looks
though.
like Kaka is going to go up top.
Yeah, I say that as
free farming.
More people coming in. Alright, there's a tree just nonchalantly chilling. Pretty sure that's already scouted, but who knows?
No, that tree looks legit. Wow, so despite seeing all 3 heroes, no one's actually going to be making a movement to the bottom lane. Like, U9 is just free farming Spectre.
Kaka might be in a little bit of trouble. He does get the Shadow War on him, but first blood goes to Madara at the right click, doing a lot more damage than expected. Alright. That's really Bane for you. A lot of the right click damage from him, and Madara able to pick up the first blood.
Very nicely done for them. But still, the issue still lies. There's a free farming Spectre. I think with what LC has right now, I think he should just rotate bottom.
Yeah, I actually think he could get away with that lane. At least trade Evo.
Okay, yeah. He has a TP. He's gonna go.
Okay. No, actually Keeper goes. Interesting.
He'll go after, maybe.
Well, let's look at the mid lane for a bit. And like you kind of expected, SE, who is getting Astro right now, but is still very heavily winning the lane. A lot more CS, a lot more denies. And Thug is struggling a little bit. In the jungle, looks like Kaka able to take the rune, but quick pause here from Spectre.
Yeah, I think this matchup between Lina and OD is just very Lina favored. Because you're just going to get Dragon Slaved over and over again, and you can't reach her.
Surprisingly, Thug is able to actually let off a couple of Astro. And the impressive thing is that the early Astro has like no cast range. But he's still getting it off. Kaka will be able to run away. No points in the Mono League just yet.
I'm just kind of watching the Spectre free farm and seeing him miss CS.
Is he actually missing
What's
CS
that?
in a free farm?
Yeah.
He has less CS than the Lina, who is, you know, CSing against actual heroes.
Sometimes these things happen. And look at this. Once LC comes into lane, like LC is just so strong against melee heroes.
Yeah.
You just cannot trade.
No. U9 is...
Top lane. Maybe next time has to be careful. Caustic? Who's that Caustic?
Oh, Nightmare to block the Caustic? Deny! What a freaking play.
I wonder if they could have gotten the kill if they hit the creeps with the Fatal Bomb.
Maybe, but at least for the first second of the Nightmare, you're invulnerable, so would have blocked the damage there, and then the Nightmare would have ticked in, and then he still kills himself. Alright.
Yeah, that was really nicely done, and that just like wastes so much resources on Newbee side.
Yeah, and now he's back, full HP, full mana, more brain sap. But bottom, look at U9. We talked about this during the drafting phase. These guys showed up for like at least a minute, and U9's out of HP. I mean, he does have 4 more tangles, but can't farm right now.
Oh, he's gonna eat the Illuminate!
Oh my god. Meanwhile,
Skylark's
simultaneously,
gonna find him.
Madara on the top lane. It looks like they're making a tower dive here. U9, nice jukes in the trees here. Skylark on the chase. Looks like the second Illuminate will miss.
This will come in handy.
Even though they're not getting the kill on Spectre, though, they're making sure U9 is not even coming close to the creep waves.
Yeah, all of a sudden, MouseSport strategy seems much more viable. They let him free farm, but they only let him free farm for such a short period of time. And by starting off in the jungle, when LC has the levels, it's just so much easier to pressure the Spectre.
Yep. So maybe that's just a more smarter play, right? Make sure you get level 3 on the overwhelming odds, and then just go bottom and start wrecking this day. Now, U9 does have himself now at raindrops, so it'll be less punishing, but still, that's gold to go into the raindrop and not the face boots.
Yeah, definitely. KP is now level 3, so Skylark is doing a little better than KP. All things considered, MouseSport leading the laning phase by a little bit.
Yep. Spartan's actually going ham on this stack jungle
Middle
camp.
lane.
Alright.
Counter strike. Leap. Where's that stun?
Should be a
He's so
kill.
fast.
KP looking for the burrow. Jumping forward. Nice long range Dragon Slave. Newbee will take that one. And there is absolutely no reply from the MouseSport supports. Kado's busy jungling. Maybe next time has just a teleport scroll. My god, this man is for.
The
maybe
main life.
Maybe next time, normally it's the 4 position player, but
Radiant's top tower
maybe
is
doing a little bit of
bad shape.
swapperoo with Spartan this game. And Spartan is just farming up a storm in the jungle right now.
Skylark still doing good damage down here, taking away all of the raindrop. Oh, interesting to see. U9 has Hell of the Dominator queued up. I haven't seen carries build this in quite some time after they got nerfed so hard.
Yeah. And it doesn't really feel like it fits Spectre's playstyle, right? I feel like the standard phase earn into Radiance is just much more effective, but we'll see what he does with the helm.
I think it's just something he thinks is necessary for sustain, and it's not bad for early fights.
I mean, for sure, it's a very good jungling item, and maybe Unai will kind of duck into the jungle a little bit more. Maybe that's kind of important in this game, right? Not staying on the map, making sure you don't get fiend scripted and dueled every time you go into the lane.
Well, he is almost level 6. Not much setup for him, though. Even if he has Haunt, they kind of need KP to lead things off. Coddle blasting. Needs to be a little careful.
That raindrops is all gone. Feels bad. Now Skylark goes back in the jungle. Armlet will be the first item of choice here for Skylark. Every time I see Armlet first on LC, I know good things about to come, because even if those mid-game duels don't go well for you, you still are a very, very tanky core for your team.
Yeah, definitely. And this game he actually has setup for him as well. You got an Ember, you got Monolith. Well, Coddle doesn't have Monolith yet, so we're gonna ignore that, but you
He's
got
gonna
an
get
OD,
it.
and you also got an Ember. And to some extent, Bane, you gotta make sure you don't mess that up though.
Well, we got MouseSport leading on all metrics, 1500 net per fleet here, and 2000 experience. Pretty good stuff here for MouseSports, but still too early to say anything. We still got, you know, Lina and Spectre, 2 heroes that could go into late game extremely well for Newbee. And the mid game peak will come as soon as we have the Sand King Blink Dagger. Sorry, that name just like blanked for me for a bit.
So I've been noticing this for multiple games. It seems like
The power treads? Is that what you're gonna talk
the
about?
Power Tread Sand King. Yeah, this is new to me.
Yeah, we used to see like the Tranquil Boots, right, in the slot instead.
Yep.
I wonder if it's the armor change, because I feel like the new Tranquils might still be extremely good for Sand King. But I guess, you know, with the Sand King, especially in the laning stage, getting off a ton of right clicks to apply the Caustic, maybe that's just more valuable. I mean,
I feel like no matter how you look at it, I think it's still like pretty good, like the treads.
Yeah.
His right click is no joke.
I mean, one thing for sure is I always felt like the old Sand King build just needed that little bit extra of intelligence, because he needs to initiate so frequently. So being able to toggle that treads into intelligence as you burrow strike in is actually pretty decent. Alright, Skylark in position, level 6. Illuminate flying out, U9, ooh, not gonna hit by it. But here's another one. Feels bad,
All right.
man.
That's all the raindrops. But luckily for him, he's about to finish his Helm of the Dominators, so I think sustaining is not going to be as difficult. But here comes the rotation with that smoke.
Overwhelming odds flying in as well, but like we said, smoke coming in. They gotta initiate with Kaka to start things off. Do they want Skylark or do they want Kato? Well, they might want to get both. Skylark eats a Laguna, the kill goes now, they jump forward. Spartan in trouble as well. Haunt moving forward. U9 should be a very easy secondary kill. Great rotation for Newbee and gives U9 a double kill. Alright, the man answers back, says, you give me overwhelming odds and Illuminates. I'll give you some desolate hits.
So all things considered, the safe lane, you know, despite having to invest in those raindrops, it really paid off.
Yeah.
It let him sit in lane long enough and bought his team the time they needed to get some levels and farm and make the rotation work for him. Here's Kato again, just spamming away.
Yeah. I mean, Kaka's gonna have a rough time in the mid game, especially when Spartan finishes his axe, which is straight up rushing for. This could explain why, you know, maybe is now playing the hard 5. They definitely want Spartan to get the axe ASAP to shut down Monkey King's effectiveness.
Alright. Ember Spirit finishes the Veil. They have a lot of use with that Veil. Got the Illuminate, Astral, Sanity's Eclipse, Overwhelming Odds. It's gonna be a lot of synergy with this item.
This one's nice.
U9 just zoning. Spartan out with his Centaur. Microing.
Ooh, KP might be in a little bit of trouble here. Madara jumps forward. Nice burrow strike, trying to get away from the chains, but still gets hit. KP gonna go down to a solo kill. Wait, Madara out of mana at this point. KP still on the juke. He bottles up a little bit. KP still stuck there. No teleport support whatsoever. Monkey King now comes, but a little bit too late. He doesn't even have balance strike. Meanwhile, simultaneously, a fight breaks out on the bottom side of the map. Skylark moves forward. They have duel available.
They pulled him bottom.
Oh, Madara?
Where's that duel? Oh, he gets him.
Alright. Do they have enough damage?
No,
They won't win the duel, but they'll get the kill.
Just like
Wait.
every LC game we see.
Centaur has a stomp? Stomp. Centaur. Oh, misses the stomp. I mean, I think even if he hits it. Wait! Wait! Yo! 425 movements. We chase this down with Kato. Let's not forget Kato is one of the faster moving supports. Good micro by U9.
No matter how fast you are as a support, 425 at 10 minutes is way too fast, or 11 minutes is way too fast for anyone.
I mean, Spectral Dagger was also in Kato, so...
Even without the dagger.
Madara swings around.
Doesn't have enough damage here. They're gonna go for Faith, I think.
Oh,
There
Faith,
you go.
like this. Do they have duel?
Another
No, the
duel.
Han-
Alright, he's gonna get damage this time.
Alright, but Han, are they gonna complete the Han coming in? No, it's actually gonna go through the mid lane. The OD has already gone down. U9 gonna get all his mana drain. And that should be a kill here.
Wake him up.
Wake him up. Eats Illuminate to the face. Oh, they have the net here. Nice micro, but a better blinding light from the keeper. Nicely done by Spartan, saving the support's life. But still, though, Newbee got the kill that they came for, which was the ODQ.
Oh, Mana Leak. KP has to be careful.
Oh!
Oh!
Yo, he stuck there for like 30 seconds. Oh, just kidding. He's got Burrow Strike.
No, you got Bros.
Low. Alright.
Luckily for him, Mana Leak just ran out.
Yeah, if he got his mana burned, he was staying up there for a while.
I was meant to have this.
Quick level check. Bane is level 7. Everyone apart from Warlock has the ultimate.
He's close. Although it seems like every time he's getting that solo experience, Madara is just on his case. Madara will be finishing that Bucha travel, so he's gonna be on everybody's case soon.
Kind of crazy to see how aggressively he's playing when he has no spirits.
What's the
and
punish?
no TP.
Right? Like, it's just Sand King. And Sand King doesn't have Blink yet, so... Unless somehow Lina sneaks up on him, which I don't see that happening. But they have the net! Hold that thought! Dark Troll Summoner?
No, I lied. He has a safety one.
Alright, a net. Wait! Okay!
Oh!
Punish!
Well, like you said, that Dark Troll net was all they needed.
Yeah, net
You know,
into
you can. The Boundless.
yeah, Boundless is what got the chains done. All men shall pay for their hubris.
Could use a hand.
And Madara gets his BOT delayed.
This Helm of the Dominator paying off.
Yeah.
Getting a lot done.
2 kills at least, right? Like,
Let me see. Yeah, this is 2 kills. I mean, more importantly, it's helping him farm. So
yeah. He gets a sustain in the jungle. Pretty decent stuff. And now he
maybe
goes...
next time it's Spartan or Smoked. See where they go with this Fiend's Grip.
Radiant's top towers are.
Spartan. Only a point booster. Looks like his farm has really slowed down.
What was I doing?
I felt like he was actually doing very well at least a couple minutes back, but... Centaur. Hanging out in the jungle. But did not see the 2 supports. You know, we got a lot of warding here, spotting out the Radiant cores.
I think they wanted to slow down Spectre's farm, but they knew better. Newbee just completely dodging all of MouseSport.
Yep.
But it looks like they want to defend this. Kaka TP's in early.
Radiant's mid tower.
All right, Monkey King leaping through the trees. I mean, Skylark is probably the guy you want to go on. They have the Warlock ult as well.
Dire's top
And of
tower.
course, they have Haunt at the ready. Port's
they
gonna
saw
come
him.
in. Nice blinding light. He's off the trees. And that'll be it.
That was a lot of build up for nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I want to go back to...
Oh, they're jumping in. They're
9.
trying to catch someone.
KP.
Madara very low on mana.
Dodges
he
the
misses
chain.
too.
And now Burrow
That's
Strike.
the end of it.
Yeah. So I want to point out the Helm of the Dominator again. I pointed out earlier before, but the fact that he now gets to jungle and instead of farming the lane is very important against both Bane, as well as the BOT Ember, as well as the Blink duel that's coming out from the LC. If he's farming in the lane constantly, he's just gonna get picked over and over again. MouseSport will need to transition these ganks into the jungle instead.
Invisibility.
Looks like they spot out Madara. Are they gonna get? No, they're not. Yeah. Interesting to see Kaka.
Madara with the slight dodge. In fact, the Haunt
Ooh.
came out too, man.
That was so risky, but high risk, high reward. Well done by Ember.
Simple calculus is fine. KP working on the blink. Oh, he already has it. I'm surprised that he's not smoking with the team.
Four heroes on Newbee here.
Top lane
top
here.
lane, not again.
Well, looks like he is going to get chain stun this time, and that means maybe... Are they going to go for him as well? Okay, jumps forward. Primal Spring. He actually misses the spring, but the LSA will not miss, and it's taking him down. The tree is cut. Kaka's stunned, but... In fact, gets the last hit because he's 9k MMR. Meanwhile, the rest of the team will take down the tier 1. Simultaneously, though, KP gets a lockdown in the mid lane. OD goes down again. And I gotta say, MouseSport is really unable to maintain a good early offense. And this Spectre is coming online very quickly.
Dire's
Yeah,
mid
this
tower
Newbee
is
movement
under
is just
technical difficulty.
outmaneuvering them
Yep.
constantly.
Tough as nails.
And I think Madara is gonna have nightmares of this troll summoner because that's the second time he's died like that.
Wait, mid lane duel is gonna come through. Can they actually burn down the Lina? SC taking a ton of that damage. Balance strike coming through. And the Sudoku will come out. No dual win here.
Hope the Dire
For LC.
weren't partial to that mid tower.
Only 10 damage for Skylark.
Things are looking grim. Oh, their only hope. Not even not their only hope, but the small victory that they had was just the suicide from the Bloodstone.
I mean, it helps.
Dire's top tower, you know
They're gonna need more than this though.
Newbee has eyes on MouseSport right now on the bottom side.
bottom tower ain't pretty sight.
And so far, I don't think they're very successful at killing the Spectre through ganks, right? I mean, he's 3-0-4. Skylark, reading the trees. Balance strike will hit 2. Double LSA. 1 dead and looking for Skylark as well. Here comes a TP from the Spectre. Primal Spring's gonna come through. Looks like on the other half of the fight, Burrow Strike going on the Sand King, but Skylark will be going down on the right side. Spartan's on the run. He does not have a teleport squirrel, so he's stuck here for good. KP will have an easy Burrow Strike. Alright, there you go. And SC on a dominating streak.
Well, back to 13 charges.
Yep.
No big deal. But yeah, I was gonna say, you know, Spectre, they can't even gank him because he's doing such a good job at just farming near his teammates.
Yep.
He hasn't stepped into the lane in such a long time, and now he's finished
Dire
the
best do
relic.
something about
Almost
that
on the
bottom
Radiance.
tower.
In fact, he hasn't really came close to dying, right? We talked about how his lane was a little bit rough,
Rune of
but his mid game play is just so strong.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business. Radiant's top tower.
I think this is kind of what makes Newbee such a strong team, because even if U9 gets shut down, SCCC and KP are
That bottom tower.
so strong in their roles
Yep.
to just like
Tower got blown.
make use of that space
Radiant structures.
and then give him the space in return later on.
Yep. Oh, blinding
Oh,
light finds
Kaka.
Kaka. Alright, they get a dual win. There you go.
Looks like Madara is gonna be going for the Lincolns first. A very defensive build. All you really need is that Veil. Do more than enough damage with just the Veil.
I mean, normally I agree, but it feels like this game, MouseSport is just really lacking in terms of damage. I don't
think they're lacking in damage. I just think they're not taking these engagements the way they want to. Because I think they have more than enough nuke damage. Like, if their entire team is able to coordinate the damage dealt, like, it should be more than enough, but they're never able to initiate the way they want to.
Right, more specifically, it feels like when the team fight happens, half their team is already dead, or OD is not in position to get off at right clicks. So yeah, damage is there, but unable to kind of realize that potential. And now, we got the Radiance online. This is a lot of trouble here for MouseSport. 4-man smoke for Team Newbee, of course. The Haunt is ready to come through. KP ready to initiate. It is a nighttime smoke though, so ooh, Spartan is gonna get caught here. Blink forward, Burrow Strike, and that is gonna be the kill. U9 comes in, kill goes to KP. Is he haunting to anywhere else? No.
Nope. They're happy with just one Coddle kill. Although that does mean that they might be able to put some pressure on buildings.
Top towers taking
But I think they're rotating this Roshan instead. I don't know how safe this decision is. I feel like MouseSport can actually contest this. Roshan is going down very quickly.
Yeah. I mean, if LC started to be there and could start throwing in overwhelming odds, maybe they could soften Newbee up a little bit, but Skylark's not making the rotation. And if they put Aegis on Lina, it looks like Lina will pick it up. This is a big problem here. KB blinks Burrow Strike. Can SC continue with the fight? No, Laguna and a right click. That's enough for SC.
It's not the heat, it's the humiliation.
Alright. This precious gold lead that MouseSport was working with is now all but gone. This game is starting to look more and more of Newbie side.
There goes Radiant's bottom tower.
I think the more important thing too is that Coddle is only one item away from finishing his Scepter, but he keeps dying. He just died twice in a row.
I feel like this is already one of the later Scepters. Balance Strike.
Balance Strike. Is there gonna be a blink?
Oh, there's a blink. That was kind
Oh,
of
they
late.
do it now.
Wait.
Oh no, I see.
Yeah.
He wanted to wait for SDCC because that's
through,
like
yeah.
the only way they're gonna have enough damage. Yeah.
Well, they could have used the Wukong command and Burrow Strike, but I don't think they wanted to drop the command just for a main kill. Kaka's gonna eat a blast to the face.
Ooh.
They're looking to set up a gank on Spectre. Spectre will get caught here. And like trying to burst him down. Might not get the dual victory. He's gonna survive! Thanks to the Burrow Strike. 2-man epicenter. They do get the kill. Greatly played by Skylark to make sure to get the job done. Back in the mid lane here. Looks like Balance Strike will fly out against maybe next time. But despite that, with the rock drop, they do not kill maybe next time. SC now in a lot of trouble looking to port out. Will he make it out? Whew. Good close TP, but still a very big victory for MouseSport. They definitely needed that. Got the Spectre kill. Got the Monkey King and the Warlock as well. Would have been happy with the Lina kill as well, but can't ask for everything.
Yeah, that was a great play from MouseSports. They realized that so many people were trying to TP in to save the Spectre, and at that point, they were in a very comfortable position to take that fight.
Yep. Man, if that Spectre made it out, that would have been terrible for him, because Spectre could have ported home, got some HP, and then haunted back into the mid-fight. That last overwhelming odd was a big game changer for MouseSport.
I'm really surprised that they didn't have enough damage there. Though, like, I think with Armlet and Ember Spirit, you should have enough damage, right?
I think Madara might have missed his chain. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I do agree, like, his HP wasn't dropping down fast. SC scouting forward, finds Madara. Boundless Strike, LSA stacking it up a little bit. Oh, the Lincolns blocks the Laguna Blade. Alright. Kind of a mistake there.
Unfortunately, between the two of them, they stack the stuns, and neither of them have a way to remove that Lincolns.
Yep.
So, lucky break from Madara.
But wait.
Wait, Madara?
Wait, LSA! Oof.
That was scary.
Man, so many close calls for an Ember Sphere player.
That was scary.
Finally, 25 minutes in, we got the Ag Scepter online. That means Kaka needs to be much more careful. He's already been punished a couple of times, but even more so, he needs to respect... Oh my god, two-man chain coming out from Madara. Newbee needs to back up. Wait, Burrow Strike's gonna be there, missing though. KP's on the run. Oh, they see him, and Kaka right in front of tower will drop a spell, but now Kaka should go down to Illuminate. This is not the fight that Newbee is looking for. Link duel finds the Warlock. Burrow Strike's gonna be decent. Unai, no haunt just yet. He will now pop the haunt here on the right side. We got the OD on the left side. Now they do find the Sand King in the trees here. This is not the fight that Newbee is actually gonna win. Skylark's okay. On the left side, Thug is gonna be fine as well. On the back though, it's gonna be Lina going down. Spectre. Sorry, Lina's fine. Spectre going down. Excuse me. Looks like SC was able to Shadow Blade back out. That was a very chaotic fight.
4 for 1.
Yeah.
All thanks to Skylark. Skylark catching out the Warlock before he could drop the ulti.
I think Newbee was kind of caught really off guard, right? Like, I think when Warlock got initiated on, the rest of the team should have just ditched him and just ran.
It was Kaka on the Monkey King getting caught out first. And then they tried to save him, and then to make things worse, while they tried to save him, that's when Warlock got caught out, and then the fight was just over from then on.
Yeah.
Like, look at all the cooldown. No one used anything apart from Haunt. So, great comeback fight for MouseSport.
Oh, Mara, lucky slight dodges the LSA. Might have been for sure death for him. Wait, never mind. They can't break the Lincolns though, right? So yeah, Laguna will never connect.
I like this adjustment from Kaka though. He definitely expects the Coddle to finish the Scepter before he can finish the Basher. So he's gonna go for a Shadow Blade instead, just to hide from the Coddle.
Skylark blinks away from the Blink duel. I mean, he is making adjustment, but isn't it very easy for Spartan just to pick up a gem? And he's back in the same situation.
Sort of, but not quite. Simply because you can just keep your distance, and the Boundless Strike is such a long range.
In fact, Spartan already got the gem available. Monolith through the trees. Get away, SC. Blink Burrow Strike finds one. Balance Strike's gonna be there as well. He's gonna try to use Wukong Command, but immediately dead. The shortest Wukong Command ever. The monkeys were not impressed. And Madara moving forward. That's gonna be...
The monkeys didn't even get to come out.
Alright, Burrow Strike will hit LSA Laguna. They drop everything for Madara, but the defense of Astro is gonna be there. I think he's gonna be able to zone away. Madara slight, jumps to the right side into the team, and now the grip going on SC. SC's gonna go down. Newbee throwing away yet another big one. I'm not sure where Spectre died, but he died as well.
Skylark dueled him at bottom while they were all fighting mid. And he just solo killed him.
Okay. 56 dual damage here for the LC. MouseSport making a very strong comeback. This is not the stage of the game that Newbee's supposed to lose.
What is happening to them?
Outplayed?
Time and time again. They keep trying to focus down this Ember Spirit, but this Ember Spirit just can't die. They need to focus someone else, because this OD just put him into Astral and he was perfectly fine.
Yeah. I mean, they got the Astral, they got the Nightmare to give him that little bit of extra buffers though. And if you look at the end of the day, right, Ember, yes, he's starting to do a lot of damage, but at this point, I think OD is probably the easier to kill one that's also dishing out the same level of damage. He does have a BKB and he does have a Hurricane Pike, but the way that they're chain stunning the Ember, I think if they did the same amount of chain stun to the OD, they get that kill much easier.
I think it's one of those situations where it's just easier said than done. I think the worst part about this is that they lost that team fight and it's nighttime. Can you imagine how hard it is if it was daytime?
Yeah.
If you try to jump the OD, like you said, he has Hurricane Pike, he's got a BKB as well, he even has a Blink now.
Jeez.
If LC's sitting behind him, you're not going to kill him.
Epicenter going off somewhere here. Burrow Strike going on Thug, but Thug has like half HP. So, okay. He walks off. Oh, this is a bad sign. Mid lane, Madara's in there. Madara, Lincoln broken. He's out. He's dead.
Alright, they finally got him.
Madara
might be playing a little too risky.
That is the wrong base, my friend. Who was he trying to kill?
I don't think he's trying to kill anyone. He's just trying to really push the limits of his farm.
Well, limits pushed, I guess.
Showed them.
I got in your base, bro. Alright. We now will take that little bit of respite to farm up. Looks like he's gonna try to get a bit booster for a bit of HP and then back to the Manta. I wonder if the full heart might be just the ultimate safer choice here, considering if you die to Skylark solo duel, you know, something is really wrong.
Yeah, unfortunately for Un9, Skylark has that BKB, so if he pops the BKB in Armlet, I think he definitely has more than enough damage to kill him, since there's not going to be that dodge.
Newbee inside the pit, looking to take it down pretty fast. MouseSport aware of the situation. It is nighttime. Sand King, very good position to cut off any reinforcement, but overwhelming odds, burning them down low. Here comes the Spectre, 2-man Burrow Strike, but here comes Marta. The duel's gonna come out the rock a little bit late. Who's gonna take the Roshan? That's gonna question Wukong command on the backline as well. Skylark gets the Aegis! Huge loss here so far by Newbee. They have lost one and they might lose a little bit more. The Monkey King goes down and now it's retreat time here for Faith, looking to pour it out. Madara does have no chain a little bit late, but still, they took down the Roche, they got the Aegis, they got 2 kills, and to me that was a very desperate comeback move by Newbee. It's been denied to them.
Epicenter getting channeled.
Okay, ooh, he got the gem. That's big. Okay. KP makes something happen.
I think Spartan accidentally forced himself into the Epicenter. I think there was a very high chance that he would have lived. Even if not, he could have at least saved his gem, because it would have bought Madara enough time to save, like, not save, but help him.
Right. I mean, he might have dropped the gem, but then Sankey might have been able to survive against the Ember on the way in.
Yeah.
Well, Newbee is definitely...
Small victory.
I mean, I wouldn't say that's actually a small victory, right? It keeps the your Monkey King, allowing him to do what he needs to do. Now that Shadow Blade becomes much more effective against the Keeper.
Yeah, you're actually right. That's a pretty big victory. Having that gem. LC... Man, this LC is so stacked. Almost has ACs as well.
And Spartan is able to taxi him everywhere.
Eyes on Madara again.
Is this really the target? I mean, I guess he's the easier
no BKB.
target. He's always by himself in the trees, but he's also out now.
Probably starting to learn his lesson. He has been punished quite a few times now. It's really scary to see your Spectre this far behind, though, at 33 minutes, especially since you had that Radiance at such a... I wouldn't say it's super early, but it was a very good timing. But yeah, he has not gained much since.
You can make the argument that even if he haunts into a fight, both Skylark as well as Thug were able to essentially 1v1 him at this point on, so I don't know how effective Spectre will be.
Dara almost finishing that Octarine, and then I feel like every time it reaches this point, it's so hard to kill off this Ember.
This will do nice.
So what's the plan now for Newbee? I mean, you still have a Spectre, so going in late is definitely within the realm of possibility. Is that the only play that Newbee has moving forward? Just kind of hope to outlate MouseSport?
Well, I think one thing is that you do still have that Monkey King, and a lot of the BKBs, like, you need to wear them down first, because Newbee has a lot of magic damage on their team. So as the BKBs goes down, their team fight's definitely going to be easier.
Alright, MouseSport will be looking to break base on the bottom side of the map. Daytime plus Illuminate. Alright, going on the high ground. Laguna's going to come out as well. They're looking to unload all of that damage to Skylark. Defensive Astro's going to come out. They have the Illuminate to give him a little bit of HP, and he blinks back. Look at that HP just going back.
Illuminate.
Again, Illuminate. Easy. easy.
Yeah, and this is the power of that daytime.
Yep.
Radiant
People's over as well.
pretty sight, right?
I mean, Laguna was used for that, and now Mardar blinks in, looks for the duel on the back line here. Faith unable to cast, but can actually kill him quickly enough to actually pushing him back a little bit. Oh no, Faith did not cast his ultimate. He buys back. Can Sand King find a 2-man Burrow Strike? He needs to do so. Alright, he finds nobody. And that's just a straight up buyback.
And if they can hold this tower, then it's not all is lost, because they did wear down the BKBs once again.
Okay. Link Burrow Strike finds them. LSA to follow things up. They have Haunt available, but still, this is really not the fight they're looking for. Boundless Strike, Upheaval slowing everyone down. Skylark, he's just constantly being healed up. He's like full HP all the time. Burrow Strike again. Wukong command. Thought about it. Did not want to use it. And I think MouseSport might be happy with all of this. Now they get to go back, take down the shrines, and proceed to have complete map control.
I was meant to have this.
This is very impressive from Mouse. I don't know what it is. Is it that Mouse is playing well? They're definitely playing well, but what happened to Newbee?
I think a lot of it was, at the beginning of the game, they were able to slow down the Keeper of Light axe, but once the axe came out, Kaka is essentially removed from the game. Like, I don't think Kaka has actually done much of anything, right? Once the axe comes out. And then the MouseSport game plan really came online. They suddenly had a axe scepter that ported the Skylark to gank everywhere. Alright, MouseSport will find themselves.
Gets caught
Burrow
out
Strike,
again.
Laguna, but the damage is
so
not even
tanky.
close. The Balance Strike is a little bit late. And that's like another like 2 ultimate use for nothing.
That was half of his health. That wasn't even close.
Yeah. But yeah,
just don't
I think
have
this
an
game
answer.
really changed as soon as Spartan picked up his axe. And this is
I feel like the turning point was even earlier than that. Felt like it was just when they started to take fights the way they needed to, instead of always having Monkey King initiate or Warlock initiate. They're actually making the aggressive movement and catching up this Warlock all the time.
That's true. I think it was the bottom tier 2 push, right? Where Monkey King got caught, and then Skylark got the duel on Faith. That's really what started the turnaround this game.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, Mouse Sports. I suppose they don't have to rush anything. They could just wait for daytime and then just do this again.
Hey, guess what?
It's so
KP
difficult
and
for Newbee
SE
to
is
fight
trying
him.
to make this gank happen again. Alright. Okay,
Okay,
Spectre
they're bringing
Haunt.
in-
Alright, okay. Finally. Spectre comes back
Desolate
in.
is enough.
Yeah. The Manta Desolate, let's not forget.
The Mantis.
Yeah,
That
but-
is an insane amount of damage.
Yeah, the illusion applied the full Desolate damage, so. Alright, finally, Newbee makes that gank work. I think it is important to show the split pushing player that you cannot do what you're constantly doing. But the fact that they missed so many ganks previously to do that just reinforces, you know, Madara's like, yeah, I could keep split pushing. So it's important for Newbee to get those message kills, essentially. To make sure that Madara is not as ballsy as he has been.
Yep. Now he's gonna level up his game again and not fall for that trick. Maybe itemize so that he can do that. Now he's going for the blink.
By the way, we got Skylark queuing up for MKB. That is going to be even more damage for him.
He's almost level 25. You think he's gonna take the 40 dual damage?
I mean, judging it the way that how they're breaking the high ground, I think the press the attack is just much more useful, right? Because
I think I'm of the opinion that the press the attack is always gonna be better. But
except in under like very strenuous circumstances, and I don't think this is even-
carry mode?
Yeah. It's like you look to your 1 and your 2, and they're in both Struck City, and you're like, okay, I gotta put my team on my shoulders. That's when you go the dual damage talent. I think for the most part, most of the off lanes has been selecting the and he takes the press the attack. It's just so good.
It really is. 5 seconds on it.
I mean, like in 5 seconds, it's daytime, right? You go down to top, And then you just press attack and you just walk up, right?
Well, Kaka has to be careful. They have a new gem.
Towers having technical difficulties.
Oh, he goes in right now, but Blink Hex here on Kaka. Kaka? Okay, he's just dead. Spartan moving forward, giving vision on Faith. Faith is going to be dead as well. Keep in mind that he bought back, so he's going to be out for a while. Faith going to go down to the OD. Double kill for Thug. I mean, tier 3 is down on the bottom side of the map, but they got the creep wave, they got the heroes. 2 dead for Newbee. There is a buyback on Monkey King, but the most important one, Faith does not have his buyback or his ultimate.
I think this might be the final fight. They need to hold here.
Alright, they're going to drop everything. Burrow Strike up. Wukong Command's going to get used as well. Defensive Astro, and I think he will be able to blink back out. No, nice LSA.
Oh,
they find him. What a play by Newbee. That should be a successful defense.
Alright.
Okay.
They defend when it's most important.
I mean, Monkey King did have to buy back. That's going to delay his transition into a core, but still. You didn't lose the game off of that push, so can't ask for more.
Roshan is up right now. I think both teams need to be looking at this objective. I don't know if Newbee can take this though. I'm pretty sure Skylock would be more than happy to buy back to defend this.
I mean, at least you force out a buyback, I guess. SC just walks in. Alright, Illuminates are going to start things off. KB blinks forward, threatening to Burrow Strike. It is going down very fast. Alright, here comes the buyback. Kaka! Oh god. Kaka, get out of there. Alright, Nightmare, Blink Hex. Oh my god, he's going to take so much damage from Thug. He's missing a little bit. Okay, he's still alive. Maybe we drop a Wukong Command. No! Instead, the hammer is dropped. Mion inside the page trying to take down Aegis. Okay, Unai gets the Aegis. The Blink, Grip, the duel, everything on this Lina, but Lina's somehow alive because the BKB is activated. Thug goes down on the backline. Skylark doing a lot of damage, but not going to be enough here. They take him down as well. Martyr, Lincoln broken. KP looking for the Burrow Strike. In 1 second, he will have to burrow. He finds him. LSA to follow things up. No! He does not dodge it with a slight. Martyr is still trying to survive. He does not. And Newbee makes a comeback. Unai will drop the Aegis. But huge comeback victory for Newbee. And now, maybe some tier 2 buildings as well. What a comeback here for the team. This net worth graph is going to shoot right back up.
Fight.
What happened there?
How did goes to show?
How did SC not die? He was under grip and duel.
Hang on to that mid tower.
Warlock heal.
Warlock heal is that? All right,
Warlock heal enough.
We got a buyback from Thug. Newbee showing no signs that they want to retreat. They really want this tier 3 so they can start taking down some shrines. Unai, very tanky. He is Mana League. And can they take down this tier 3? It's very low. Lina working hard on it. They got it. Time to get the hell out. SC? Really? Are they staying for Raxus? I mean, two more death for 40 seconds, but Wukong is not here. With a fake back.
That just goes to show how important it is to initiate properly. They weren't able to catch out Faith this time. They went for Monkey King, which is honestly a good target, but that Solar Crest kept him alive long enough, and Faith in a very good position, able to get off his ultimate.
They got the range racks. Burrow Strike onto OD. Unai might be in a little bit of trouble. Slept out right now. Warlock will take it. And now SC just focusing on the racks. They're the first one to take a set of racks. Alright, they said Warlock, good luck.
Faith.
He's got the gem! You can't leave Faith! He's got the gem!
They are going to trade the racks for the gem.
Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Spartan ports one back in. Duel! KP finds one more on the way out. Alright. Can they get a counter racks? That's the play. Meanwhile, on the right side, Wukong drops his command. Martyra taking a ton of damage. It's gonna be okay. The Lincoln blocks the Laguna, but doesn't matter. SC Shadow Blaze away. Hex is up here on Spectre. Spectre does not have the Aegis. Keep that in mind. He has a Chiso. He will eat it. He will hunt. And now they go on the back line. Nightmare being taken here by the Monkey King. They focus on Psylark, but he's very, very tanky. Everyone's in Viz right now. Miss LSA by SC. Now he goes on the right side. Thug. Nice self Astro. Can SC time this LSA? LSA, he's gonna miss because of the blink out. SC is just like a headless chicken. Left and right he goes. He finds nobody. And MouseSport will be able to retreat. This game is a clown fiesta, if I have to say. But the game is now
Man.
even.
This is just one of those games where one team, Newbee, had a very good start, and then all of a sudden Mouse just took control of the game with their great initiations and team fights, and now we are on even ground. I can't tell you who's gonna win this game, but it's just such an even game. Look at the gold graph and the EXP graph.
Yeah.
That is quite the throw.
This is, as you would say, mountains being created. In fact, multiple mountains created. A sign of good.
Well, this one went down, so this is like a trench.
SC gonna find himself the nightmare, and now we have the whole team being brought in. Link duel in position. They grip him as well. Burrow Strike will cancel one up, but can ESC survive the Shivas? Doing a little bit of work, not enough. The Rock's gonna get dropped, and now it's gonna be maybe being focused on, but U9 taking a ton of damage. Hammer's being dropped. U9 not gonna evade any of the hits. Faith is just standing there. He's like, I'm gonna man up, but 3 dead. The power of initiation, you said it time and time again. This time is Lina getting caught out, and KP's gonna go down again. The 966 happening. Kaka gonna get caught, and now the Monolith is gonna ensure that they get this kill as well. 5 dead. MouseSport ends up right in front of the tier 3s, but the waves are all pushed.
This Moonshard pickup from Thug just made him do so much damage that team fight. Like look at that team fight recap. He did 6,000 damage in that team fight.
Dyer's lost the top tower.
Just arcane orbing after arcane orb. And now since he's 25,
Yeah, he's got
80 hits stolen.
and they will last forever. Now they're gonna run down to the bottom side and try to take down the Raxus, but backdoor protection. Wait, where's the backdoor protection? Mid creeps are in.
Radiant's bottom rag.
And they'll take one lane of Rax very quickly and look to get the second lane of Rax. Keeper zoning Lina into the fountain. Oh my god, this play. This is not BM, this is actually just the play. You zone people in the fountain,
It really is.
and you just give them enough time to actually take the melee Raxes. Madara is just doing hero's work right now. Second melee Rax will go down. KP lands a 2-man Burrow Strike. Where's the damage follow-up? Skylark, BKBs. Sand King goes down, gives away the duel to Skylark. Range Rax will now be in trouble as well. Is this how the game's gonna go?
Madara has buyback. This is the final hold. They
I mean,
have
the
to go
Raxes are
right
going down
now.
so quickly. Balance Strike, Wukong Command's gonna get dropped here.
It's a
And now the
BKB.
Han's gonna come through. Thug has the BKB activated, focusing on the Rax. KB activate his cheese. Maybe next time, getting a little bit of HP back. They will get Skylark. That's 1 kill. On the right side here, Thug fighting out. He's gonna go down as well. Maybe next time we'll complete the port home. There is 1 range Rax alive here for Team Newbee. And Newbee needs to put all their chips on the table, go down mid, and just make something happen.
I think they actually have a chance at this. There's no buyback on OD or LC. They just have to go mid and end the game right now. They can do this.
I mean, do you go, like, you just don't go for Megas, right? You just go for the tier 4s?
You don't go for Megas. You go
Alright,
straight for tier 4.
let's go. Don't count
This is
over
it.
just yet. Oh, Ember Spirit just delaying.
Wait, look at this too. Buyback status. Lina and Spec both have it. They
Madara
can just end the game right
again.
here.
Again, softening up the creep wave, doing a little bit of extra damage, slowing down this push.
No, just go for
They're
the
going
game.
for the Raxus
They're going for
instead.
Megas. They're going for Megas. Okay.
U9 will Manta, getting rid of all the debuff on him. Madara again trying to hold. Glyph is gonna slow things down. 60 seconds to OD. They need to hold this. Burrow Strike coming through against Madara. He'll get Force Staff back out. Again, there's so much damage output. Everyone's being worn down low right now. Madara getting chased a little bit. He's fine. He dropped the rock. Maybe not. He's not fine. No, the Glimmer came. He's going to be able to jump out. Again, precious second being purchased. Now they want to switch to the tier 4. Make up your mind, my man. Newbee working on the tier 4s. Down to about, okay, a quarter HP on the building. Madara comes in, gets the Monkey King. And now these Blinding Light are doing a lot of work. Buyback coming through. Madara still alive right now. Jumps back out. 7 seconds to Skylark. I don't think Newbee will be able to do it. On the backside, SC has triggered his BKB. BKB now runs out. Oh, the Lincolns! Blocks the Laguna. Madara won't go down. He has buyback. He's fine. SC jumps right back in. SC in a lot of trouble. Madara is going to get the kill. And I think that was their last hurrah. There is a buyback on Lina.
The base.
Oh my god, the base in home in trouble. Buyback Lina. Alright, everyone is going to port to the other side of the map. Madara is going to push the top wave. Buyback trigger from Lina.
SC buys back. Alright, it's going the
Yeah,
other way.
Kaka's here. Can he actually make anything happen? No, Faith is gonna get caught. He's got double gems! He's got double gem this time! Don't leave Faith! Faith is gonna go down. Oh my
They're
god.
gonna leave it. They're gonna ignore the double gem. No, the courier's here. The courier.
Okay.
Grab it with the courier.
Alright.
Alright. 1 Rax remains. No buyback on Faith or KP.
Okay.
This is gonna be a tough hold.
Alright, Martyr comes in. They're gonna straight focus on the Rax Wukong command from the trees here. Okay, they're gonna focus everything on Martyr. Martyr extremely tanky. The Nightmare give him a little bit extra HP. But Unine on the right side are taking so much damage. Unine's permahex. He's out of the game. Martyr, Skylark's on the run. The hunt. No, he buys back. He hunts right back in. He finds OD. OD's out. Lina kills the Bane. Basis defender on the right side. Spartan is gonna get taken down again. No, he ports out. Mr. 300 survives. Martyr, he has made the buyback, so if he dies here, no, of course, Martyr will not die. Base is held, but 3 heroes are dead. Everybody has buyback, but look at the creeps streaming into the bottom side of the map. Newbee, they need to make up their mind. Is it going to be base defense, or is it going to be the GG push?
It's gotta be base defense. They have to realize that there's buyback. They didn't use any of the buybacks last push.
Can they
You have
beat
to assume they
buybacks?
have buyback.
Can they beat buybacks? I don't think they can.
It's their call. They're deciding that this is it.
Alright,
They
well,
don't want to waste time.
here comes the push. Lina needs to pour into this fight. And here we go, Unine charging forward. They use Scepter to Sanking into the air. Maybe next time on the back line. Balance Strike not hitting anything. And now, where did the Sanking go? Evaporated, destroyed on the right side. They get the bait.
Be careful.
Pretty good. Madara going on the Lina. They drop the rock. The duel not going to be available because of the rock here. Madara is very, very low. Can they actually kill him? Unine completely controlled. Out of mana at this point. You can't mana leak the man. He's leaked. He's stunned. He's controlled. And he's the only one alive. They're going to focus on him. 4-on-1. That is not the gangbang that he's looking for. And that is going to be all 5 dead. Faith calls GG. And indeed, it was a good game. Newbee loses game 1 to MouseSport. What a roller coaster ride this was. And MouseSport earned the victory. My goodness.
I feel like when Newbee had that chance to just go for Throne, that could have been it. I think they made a mistake in going for Megas because bottom lane still had a tier 2. They couldn't actually get Megas. They can only get 1 set. It wasn't going to be enough. Oh, man.
It's so hard to follow those late game decisions because so much stuff was happening in such a short span of time, but I think the most impressive thing this game was the mid game of MouseSports, right? They were behind by, I don't know, 6,000-7,000 gold against a Spectre, and they made the comeback. Very impressive play by both Madara and Thug. I mean, Madara got cut out like a bunch of times, but at the same time, he also created a ton of space for his team, so whew, well played by MouseSport.
That was only game 1.
That was only game 1, guys. We're going to take about a 10-minute break. Game 2 is coming up next. Hope you guys enjoy the casting. We'll be back, guys.